I bet you're going to be shocked how little is required to be a home inspector in the state of Pennsylvania. Stick around. This is Q&A Sunday with Rich Dallas from Berkshire Hathaway, the Dallas-Fincham team. And on today's episode, we're going to answer the question, what does it take to be a home inspector in Pennsylvania? Okay, this is the shocking part. There are no licensing laws in Pennsylvania. Now, I've talked to a couple of inspectors and they said that in the process, in the next couple of years, you may be licensed, be required to be a licensed, like a licensed realtor through the state of Pennsylvania. But as of right now, you basically can just stick a business card in your pocket with the word home inspector on it and call yourself an inspector. Now, that's just bonkers to me. But here's the good news. Most of the inspectors that are in our area are what are called certified inspectors. Now, a certified inspector has to belong to a national board of inspectors. So there's two of them. There's AHI, which is the American Society of Home Inspectors, and then there's INRAHI, which is the International Society for Home Inspectors. Now, when your home inspector belongs to one of these two boards, that holds them to a higher standard. They have to take a test, they have to take modules and pass both of those, they have to abide by a code of ethics, and they also have to conduct 100 supervised home inspections, which that's a lot. I mean, if you think about 100 home inspections, I mean, that could be 6-8 months, depending on how busy you are and what kind of home inspector you hook up with. So that is a lot of training that they have to go through. That also requires them to have a background check. Now, to just be a home inspector and slap a business card in your pocket, you don't have to have a background check because there's no state licensing as of right now in Pennsylvania, which is, again, that's just crazy to me. So then you also have to have liability insurance. So a minimum of $100,000 per incident. So that's a big, huge thing. You always want to make sure that you are using a certified inspector. We have two inspectors that we use, and I'm going to give them a shout out just because they both gave me a little bit of background information on what it takes to be a home inspector. So Jerry from Reliable Home Inspections, awesome dude. And then Steve from Heritage Home Inspections, great guy. They are both the two inspectors that we always recommend, and they do a fantastic job of looking over a house. Now, one of the other things that you can be is what's called a master inspector. Now, there are very few master inspectors out there. Steve happens to be one. And what that means is that he actually has to take continuing education. He has more certifications, like he's going to have, like a pest certification. He's going to have, septic, all these other things that he can look at because he's gone through a little bit more of classwork than some of the other people out there. But as long as your person is certified, that is going to mean that they are going to be held to a higher standard, and they are going to, just do a phenomenal job because they actually have requirements of what they're looking for based on their, the board that they belong to. They know exactly what to look for. Whereas just any old Joe Schmo, he's going to just be like, look at that and look at that. And he's not going to be, certified. And that's really what you want, is to make sure you're certified. Now, the question came up this week. Do I have to have a home inspector actually inspect the house? Can it be my, contractor? Just so you know, in our area, anyone can inspect the house. Now, if you're going to walk away because of some sort of issue with the house, your contractor better be a licensed contractor, or, if it's a foundation guy, a structural engineer, someone like that can actually put their report on some letterhead, and it's not just your brother saying, I don't like the way that looks, you should just walk away. That's not a home inspection. So I hope that helps a little bit. It doesn't take much to become a home inspector, but it does take a lot to be a certified home inspector, and that's who you want to work with. If you have any questions that you want to see in a future episode of Q&A Sunday, put them in the link below. Shoot me an email. My number is 412-965-6387, and or reach out to someone on the team. It's been a great Sunday talking to you, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.